Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This video is later than the cable repairman that you've been waiting at home all day for, and well, I apologise for that, but life sometimes has a way of getting in the way. Anyway, let's get into the match review. Let's talk about the El Clasico in Las Vegas. Laporta has said that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Well, I for one hope not. What happens in Vegas? Let's have it happen all season long. Let's have more of that, please. First off, the atmosphere was fantastic. It was electric. The fans were so pumped up for this. I heard that outside the ground they were singing and having tailgate parties. That's where they cooked the food, sat outside the vehicles in a car park, just like they do before the American football games. If I've got that term wrong there, feel free to write to your local government representative or just leave me a comment in the comment section down below. The fans were crazy for this one. They were cheering every attack, every tackle, every corner, every throw-in. Hey, there's a person next to us. Let's cheer that as well. But you know what? I loved it. I even heard that one fan proposed inside the stadium. And one was wearing a Barca jersey and the other was wearing a Madrid jersey. I see problems ahead. Only joking. She said yes, and I wish them all the best for their future together. Xavi finally passed go and collected his 200 and was allowed to be at the game. And Big Robert was up front. That's what we all came to see, eh? So here are the teams now. There are the teams. And I don't know about you, but I'm so excited to see Fati, Lewandowski and Raphinha start. I really want to see how they connect. What was it that Jose Mourinho once said of Benzema? He went to the line and got a pussycat. Well, I tell you, Benzema is a lion, and Real, without him, looked more like a toothless cat up front, with 0 shots registered on target. Yes, you heard that right, that's 0 shots on target. As we look at the stats now, thanks to ESPN FC, thank you very much, Real slightly edged the possession and pass count, but Barca had more attempts and more on target, bringing a string of fine saves from Courtois, and Barca edging the expected goals there with 1.52 compared to Real's 0.77. Barca dominated the first half in front of a crowd of 61,299 fans. The second half was more even and somewhat disjointed. Well, that is to be expected with all the disruptions from the substitutes. A wonder goal from Raphinha settled it, and, well, you try telling anyone this was just a meaningless friendly, eh? The first meaningful attack of the game fell to Barca in the 11th minute when Lewandowski was played in on the counter and headed straight towards Courtois' goal. The angle was slightly against him, but he unleashed a pile driver that was saved at the near post. Then Jordi Alba cut out a pass to Rodrigo, but his clearance was controlled by Valverde, who was allowed to get a fantastic effort off that hit the upright. For me here, Busquets should have been out there to close him down. Do you not think? Next, after some comical defending from Veges, where he sold a dummy to himself, Ansu said, "Thanks very much, mate," and from about 8 yards out, could only drag his shot narrowly wide of Courtois and the upright. I really thought he was going to stick that in the back of the net. Rudiger then flashed a drive wider to Stegen's post, only for moments later for Militao under the Barca high press to perform a wonderful assist for Raphinha. The risky square ball was controlled instantly, setting the ball up perfectly for a top bin curler, leaving Courtois grasping thin air with no chance from around 25 yards. Tell you what, this guy means business. 2 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. He is staking a great claim to make that forward position his own. Then Lewandowski had a close range effort blocked by Alba, and after Pedri felt like he should have had a free kick, Vini Jr. went on an amazing run, evading about 2 or 3 lunges to bring him down before Alba finally succeeded where others had failed and chopped him down outside the box. The Real Madrid star and teammate Rodrigo got into a tussle with Barca's Sergio Busquets over the tackle that sparked into a little bit of a fracas involving a number of the players pushing and shoving each other. In fact, nearly everyone got involved in this. Former Chelsea star Eden Hazard, yes, he was on the pitch in case you didn't realise, tried to act as a peacemaker by holding Busquets back while a Barca icon grabbed a handful of Vinny Jr.'s shiny new Real Madrid shirt. Madrid's new recruit from Stamford Bridge, Rudiger, was also involved in the squabble between the two rivals and got into a bit of pushing and pulling with our very own Araujo, where the two had to be separated. For me, I like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning violence, but you want to know that the players care. This means something. This is more than just any game. This is El Clasico, friendly or not. Barca coach Xavi made 5 changes at the break, introducing Pierre Aubameyang for Lewandowski. Well, it was obvious because Lewandowski and Gavi, I think, were sprinting box to box during the break, so it was pretty obvious they were not going to be continuing. While counterpart Carlo Ancelotti brought on 6 new players, including a new look midfield of Casemiro, Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. In case of emergency, break glass and get the old guards out. Piqué was heavily booed with every touch he took. I didn't know there were so many Shakira fans there in the crowd. Another mini handbags moment occurred when the ref blew up rather than playing the advantage for Madrid, and well, it fizzled out. But once again, it showed the underlying tension and passion there. A lovely flowing move that beat the Barca press, and it might well have been the best move of the night, saw Asensio spurn an excellent opportunity to level in the 58th minute, shooting off target after exchanging passes with Lucas Vázquez. And well, you may smile, laddie, but that was a golden opportunity. Can you only score from outside the box, Asensio? Another substitute, Kessie, was denied by Courtois, and Barca were unfortunate not to be awarded a penalty after Odriozola handled inside the box. Courtois was called into action again to save from Dembele, and then later on from Dest. Mariano Diaz headed wide in a hectic final few minutes. You got to think though, Benzema was on here, he was putting that away. So, all in all, could have been a bigger winning margin, but a good performance, and it's always good to get one over on the eternal rivals. Onwards and upwards. Juventus await next in the Cotton Bowl Stadium, Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Thank you, that helps me out. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much. And remember, Forza Barca. Goodbye.